It's not just for games of Monopoly. Get out of jail free cards are apparently real, and one police officer is taking a stand against them in court. So these passes are technically called courtesy cards. They're sort of an unwritten, unspoken system among police. Officers can give the cards to their friends and family as a way to get out of speeding tickets and other minor offenses. But one New York police officer says he refused to accept them and ended up getting demoted for it, calling the whole system corrupt.
A lot of people that have these cards, they know they're going to get away with it. You know, I've had people that I've stopped on the street multiple times for the same infraction. And I have people sometimes even take a stack of the cards that they have from multiple people and fan them out, and they'll tell me to pick one.
Okay, so we want to bring in our panelists about this. Military veteran and president of LifeFlip Media, Eric Nichole, and federal trial attorney and podcast host, Megan Whiteside. It's good to see you both. And Eric, we'll start with you. Is this corruption or is this fair?
I don't think it's corruption. It's a slippery slope. There's a fine line when you're passing out these cards as a law enforcement officer. There's the get out of jail free card, which I think technically should apply to like maybe a speeding ticket. I'm not talking about DUIs and, like this officer said, multiple offenses. That's just abusing the system. I live in a small town, so I think in our town it wouldn't apply. You'd get busted and it wouldn't be good. But I think some of these bigger cities have that fine line that they have to ride. But this is a law enforcement courtesy. It also takes place in the military. A lot of people have professional courtesy everywhere. And it happens, but people do abuse it. And I think that's one thing that's the bigger issue here is abuse of power and just passing these out to everybody, including your third uncle twice removed. That's where it becomes abuse of power. I think it was actually originally designed to be for your like immediate family. So it's really weird to see it grow in these really big cities like New York. Obviously, there's millions of people there.
Yeah, and Megan, I had never heard of this before. This is not officially recognized by the NYPD. It's a laminated card, and actually the city's police unions issue them to members, and then they give them to people they want to signal that they have a connection with. I mean, so other people use their jobs to benefit loved ones. Why not police, Megan?
Well, when you take on the duty to protect and serve your community, you're part of a bigger system, right? As lawyers, we like rules, we like structure, we understand that rules are in place for a reason. And while a minor traffic infraction might not seem like a big deal right off the bat, if someone's never deterred from violating traffic safety laws, there can be greater consequences the next time when someone's texting and driving and hits a pedestrian, right? We have these deterrents in place for a reason. And as the officer stated, if people are having a stack of cards and saying, pick which one you'd like, or the same folks are being pulled over for the same infractions, right? This really can be that slippery slope of conduct that our society doesn't find safe, escalating to a level that really becomes dangerous.
I mean, Eric, why should anyone feel that they're above the law just because they happen to be married to an officer or be in some sort of relationship with them?
You know, unfortunately, just like in every profession, ego comes along with it. Power trips come along with it. Becoming a police officer comes with, just like you heard Megan say, comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of power. And some people, unfortunately, abuse that power. And it doesn't mean it affects every police officer and profession, just like it doesn't affect anyone else, attorneys, anybody in a job. But yeah, it's just interesting how the abuse of power does take place because ego, unfortunately, is a bad human characteristic that some people have. And they're like, look at me, I can pass these out like I'm Oprah, right? Just here you go, you get a pass, you get a pass. And that's where the slope is really slippery. You know, I expected an attorney to obviously say that you got to follow the law because that would be where an attorney was like, no, it's okay to bring the rules. Where I, on the other hand, kind of like go, you know, wink, wink. If you run a stop sign, as long as nobody got hurt and you have one of these cards, you happen to be a family member, maybe let it go. But, you know, it's an interesting, it depends on who's getting the card. I don't think everybody in your family needs a card.
Okay. Please, Megan, final thought. We're out of time, but give me 10 seconds.
I'll give you a quick one. In today's climate, the appearance of impropriety is terrible in a police climate where really we're looking to our officers to apply the law equally across the board. These cards are a bad idea.
I hear you. Eric Nichole and Megan Whiteside, I appreciate the perspectives. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.